On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Fungus.
A type of organism that includes yeasts, molds, and mushrooms, which are heterotrophic, meaning they do not produce their food and must consume organic matter to survive.
Examples:
Fungus infection, symbiotic fungus. Certain types of fungus can be toxic to humans, causing severe illness if ingested.
Ubiquitous.
Being or existing everywhere at once.
Examples:
Ubiquitous computing. Ubiquitous across ecosystems. Sugar is ubiquitous in food.
Cognition.
The psychological process of perception and learning and reasoning, the mental action or process by which knowledge and understanding are developed in the mind.
Examples:
Social cognition. Cognition disorder. The professor focused on the research of infant cognition.
Arbuscule.
An intricate, tree-like structure that forms in the tissues of plant roots as a result of a symbiotic relationship with certain types of fungi, allowing for increased nutrient absorption.
Examples:
Arbuscule formation. Arbuscule morphology. Arbuscule symbiosis is a type of mycorrhizal association between plants and fungi.
Mycorrhiza.
A mutually beneficial association between a fungus and the roots of a plant, in which the fungus helps the plant absorb water and nutrients, and the plant provides the fungus with sugars produced through photosynthesis.
Examples:
Mycorrhiza fungi. Orchid mycorrhiza. Some studies have shown that plants grown in soil with a high population of mycorrhizal fungi are more resistant to drought and disease.
Filament.
A thin wire or thread, especially one used to produce light in an electric bulb.
Examples:
Filament lamp. Carbon filament. The filament in the light bulb burned out, and now it's not working.
Unload.
To remove contents of something from a vehicle, ship, container, etc.
Examples:
Unload the cargo. Unload a dishwasher. He had to unload the merchandise before the Black Friday bargain.
Thimbleful.
A small amount of liquid that would fit into a thimble equals a small, bell-shaped implement, a very small amount or quantity of anything.
Examples:
Thimbleful of water. Thimbleful of coffee. I only need a thimbleful of sugar for my tea, and I don't like it too sweet.
Shrub.
A woody plant that is smaller than a tree and has several main stems emerging from the soil.
Examples:
Tree and shrubs. Small shrub. These are shrubs with no trunks that rarely grow taller than 3 meters.
Vine.
A climbing plant that produces grapes, any plant with a growth habit of trailing or climbing stems.
Examples:
A green vine. Vine of war. A vine remains productive throughout the year.
Jargon.
Specialized language or vocabulary used by a particular group or profession that is often difficult for outsiders to understand. Language that is full of technical slang or obscure terms, and is often used to obscure or confuse rather than clarify.
Examples:
Business jargon. Scientific jargon. The financial industry is notorious for using complicated jargon that confuses consumers.
Phosphorus.
A chemical element with the symbol P and atomic number 15 that is a nonmetallic, highly reactive, and luminescent element.
Examples:
Phosphorus element. Yellow phosphorus. Phosphorus compounds are commonly used to manufacture fertilizers to promote plant growth.
Penetrate.
To pass into or through something, often by overcoming resistance.
Examples:
Penetrate a cell. Penetrate quickly into the skin. Western ideology slowly penetrates through the Eastern countries.
Harmonious.
Characterized by harmony or agreement, free from conflict or disagreement, pleasing or soothing in sound or tone.
Examples:
Harmonious relationship. Harmonious blend. The painting's harmonious composition and balance of colors made it a masterpiece.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Rainforest.
A forest rich in biodiversity that is generally found in tropical settings with heavy annual rainfall.
Examples:
Rainforest destruction. Tropical rainforest. The destruction of the rainforest is a ticking time bomb for the earth.
Discriminating.
Having or showing the ability to judge or discern, typically by distinguishing differences or making careful and considered choices, selective in a discerning way, showing refined taste or awareness of quality.
Examples:
Discriminating judgment. Discriminating eye. The restaurant has discriminating tastes when selecting the best ingredients for their dishes.
Inoculate.
To introduce a vaccine into the body to produce immunity to a specific disease.
Examples:
Inoculate against disease. Inoculate with a virus. The doctor inoculated the child with a vaccine.
Opportunistic.
Making use of a current situation to get power or advantage, especially regardless of planning or principle.
Examples:
Opportunistic fungus. Opportunistic behavior. Many of the party's members joined for simply opportunistic reasons.
Hijack.
To seize control of an airplane or other vehicle during an operation, especially with violence.
Examples:
Hijack a helicopter. Hijack a phone number. He made a desperate effort to hijack an airliner.
Inflate.
To fill something with air or gas so that it becomes bigger and rounder.
Examples:
Inflate a tire. Inflate expense reports. She inflated the balloons for the party.
Hoard.
To collect money, valuables, etc., for future use secretly. Noun, a secret store or collection of money, valuables, etc., for future use.
Examples:
Hoard my possessions. Plutonium hoard. They hoarded a common secret instead of sharing it.
Cunning.
Clever or skillful in achieving a goal, especially deceptively or secretly, shrewd or wily.
Examples:
Have cunning eyes. Cunning plan. The fox used its cunning to outsmart the hunter and escape.
Orchid.
A plant with showy or unusual flowers, typically having either a single, complex flower or a cluster of small flowers, many of which are prized for their beauty and often cultivated as ornamental plants.
Examples:
Orchid garden. Orchid species. The orchid blooms were so delicate and beautiful.
Devious.
Cunning and deceitful, not straightforward, tricky.
Examples:
Devious plot. Use devious methods. The devious plan to cheat on the test was foiled by the teacher.
Photosynthesis.
The process through which plants and other organisms transform light energy into chemical energy, which is then released through cellular respiration to power the organism's activities.
Examples:
Oxygenic photosynthesis. Process of photosynthesis. In photosynthesis, plants use carbon dioxide to feed themselves.
Parasite.
An organism that lives on or in another organism and benefits by deriving nutrients at the other's expense.
Examples:
Blood-sucking parasite. Parasite disease. Tapeworms are parasites that live in the intestines of humans and animals.
Flourish.
To grow or develop vigorously or successfully.
Examples:
flourish economically, flourish worldwide. The Ottoman Empire flourished for over 5 centuries.
Decode.
To convert something, such as a message or piece of information, from a specific form into one that you can understand.
Examples:
decode a message, ability to decode the differences. The software could decode the encrypted data and reveal the hidden information.
Altruism.
The belief or practice of disinterested and selfless concern for the well-being of others, unselfish devotion to the welfare of others, often expressed as acts of kindness or charity.
Examples:
acts of altruism, altruism in society. His act of volunteering at the homeless shelter was a clear example of practical altruism.
Ruthless.
Lacking in pity or compassion, willing to do whatever it takes to achieve their goals, regardless of the consequences for others.
Examples:
show ruthless behavior, ruthless brutality. The dictator was known for his ruthless tactics and had no qualms about using violence to maintain power.
Enact.
To make a law, to put something into practice.
Examples:
enact new legislation, enact the smoking ban. The government enacted this law in 1925.
Contaminate.
To make something impure, unclean, or poisonous by contact or mixture.
Examples:
contaminate with a disease, contaminate his ego. We strive not to contaminate the environment when demolishing petroleum plants.
Jealousy.
A feeling of resentment or bitterness towards someone because they have something that you desire.
Examples:
jealousy feeling towards another person. Burn with jealousy. His jealousy of his brother's success caused a rift in their relationship.
Relentless.
Persistent and determined, continuing despite difficulties or setbacks.
Examples:
relentless attack. Face relentless pressure. The athlete's relentless training paid off in the end.
Nanoparticle.
A particle of matter that is between 1 and 100 nanometers (nm) in diameter.
Examples:
aluminum nanoparticle, atmospheric nanoparticle. For some creatures, carbon nanoparticles are deadly.
Fluoresce.
To emit visible light when exposed to certain sources of radiation, such as ultraviolet light, to glow or shine brightly.
Examples:
fluoresce yellow, fluoresce in the dark. The minerals in the rock fluoresce brightly under UV light.
Unseen.
Not seen or noticed, not perceived.
Examples:
Unseen danger. An unseen force. The consequences of the pandemic remain unseen as scientists continue to research the virus.
Mimic.
To imitate someone's speech, movement, or behavior, especially to make others laugh.
Examples:
Mimic a human voice. Mimic numerous instruments. He is very popular at school because he can mimic all the teachers' accents.
Scarcity.
The state of being in short supply, a small and inadequate amount.
Examples:
Fuel scarcity. Scarcity of capital. Some research says that a relative decline in teacher salaries is causing labor scarcity.
Quantify.
To express or measure something in numerical terms.
Examples:
Quantify the results. Quantify blood flow. He tried to quantify the amount of product that was needed to complete the job.
Stimming.
A behavior often exhibited by individuals on the autism spectrum characterized by repetitive bodily movements or sounds, such as hand flapping or rocking, often used as a form of self-regulation or sensory stimulation.
Examples:
Autistic stimming. Stimming therapy. Autistic children may engage in stimming behaviors, such as rocking or hand flapping, to self-regulate.
Puzzling.
Confusing or difficult to understand, mysterious.
Examples:
Puzzling behavior. Puzzling questions. The detective found the clues puzzling and couldn't solve the case immediately.
Sophistication.
The quality or state of having a great deal of worldly experience, the quality or state of being intellectually or culturally refined.
Examples:
Cultural sophistication. Linguistic sophistication. The new technology added a level of sophistication to the manufacturing process.
Hypha.
A thread-like structure that is part of the vegetative growth of fungi and certain other microorganisms.
Examples:
Hypha of candida. Hyphal growth. In some fungi, the hyphae form a network called mycelium, which can spread over large soil or organic matter areas.
Physicist.
A scientist who specializes in the field of physics.
Examples:
Talented physicist. Theoretical physicist. Einstein was an outstanding and famous physicist of the 20th century.
Dissect.
To cut into pieces, to study the structure of something in detail.
Examples:
Dissect the data. Dissect a personality. The scientist dissected the frog to study its internal organs.
Reliant.
Needing something or something to continue, to work correctly, or to succeed.
Examples:
Heavily reliant on oil. Export-reliant economy. The company is heavily reliant on its overseas operations for revenue.
Dinosaur.
A large extinct reptile, often with an armored back, long neck, tail, and bony plates on the skin.
Examples:
Hulking dinosaur. Dinosaur fossil. The discovery of a new dinosaur species made headlines in the scientific community.